So what we have going on here is the water. The way that I'm going to paint the water needs to help to balance the strength over here. Now, I could put a boulder in here to oppose that, or balance it. I could have put another, a large rock over here to somewhat balance things off. But you don't always want a rose and a petunia. That becomes kind of humdrum. You can balance the painting in different ways. In a sense, the negative space will help to balance the positive. And what I'm going to do with the water here is I've drawn in some indexing lines, okay? So that we have this general feel of the painting doing this, and there's only one opposition to it, one strong one at least, and that is the water will be doing this. Not that it's a river, not that they're necessarily wave lines, but maybe some ripples and the way the reflection is caught on the water, the way it's going to be painted, will have a bit of this direction. So we'll have that feeling, I don't know that I'm going to use every one of these lines. I put them in as I usually do just to remind me to try to keep my to say I want to color between the lines is too simplistic, but it's actually got truth to it. I'm going to have, I'm using, what is it, ultramarine blue and yellow ochre right now, and white. I'm going to get rid of the white as I move off to the left because we're getting close to the edge of the painting. Here, I don't know what I'll do, but I'm going to have to alter the color slightly and the value slightly. Probably catch a little more light on this one, on this band. So I'll paint the bands in, and then I'll mess them up, but not completely. So that you still have a feeling, it's almost subliminal, that you know that there are waves or directions of lines in the water that will help to oppose this. Takes a bit of thought, but we'll figure it out. I'm very happy to be painting the water now. I was really happy to get going with the water because I wanted to establish these lines. This line, this line's pretty level. This line here is pretty level, but it goes up slightly. This line here goes up even more. This one even more, this one even more, etc. But now I've established where the bottom of this rock will land. So I can go in anytime I want. And as I mentioned on the last video, I think, I clean up the bottom of the rocks so that I can feather fresh paint over top of it. But now I know exactly where the bottom of this rock will end up. And I can go ahead and do that. But seeing as I've started on the water, I'm just going to keep playing with it. The water in general is going to be ultramarine blue, yellow ochre, hints of, very small hints of burnt sienna. Quite likely I'm going to introduce a little bit of alizarin crimson, so that we have a bit of a purple, picking up some of the colors from the sky. And then the highlights, which will come last on the water, will be over here in the focal area. They'll be pretty warm. Some of the highlights over here will be pretty cool. As we get away from the center of things. I'm not going to have a lot of highlights. It doesn't need it. I do not want this small, what would it be? It's not even a quarter of the painting. I don't want this small area to be busy with all kinds of dabs and ripples and things like that. I just want it to have a general feel, and if I can represent a few ripples, ripple tops catching some light, that's all that's going to be required. That's it. I think I'm beginning to blether here. You will see next time. The water in place, and hopefully what I'm talking about regarding direction of these lines and the importance of it. You probably get it already. Okay, see you later.